Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Did you know that your pocket change could be hiding a small fortune? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1966 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny that could be worth millions of dollars. Stick around because we're going to reveal what makes this coin so valuable, how to spot one, and what collectors are willing to pay for it. The 1966 Lincoln penny was part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. In 1966, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but something was unique about this year. You'll notice that these coins don't have a mint mark. That's because, during this period, the Mint decided to omit mint marks to discourage collectors from hoarding coins. However, not all 1966 pennies are created equal, and some are now worth life-changing sums of money. So, why would a penny from 1966, which originally cost just 1 cent to make, sell for millions? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While most of these pennies are common, a few have distinct errors or have been preserved in pristine condition. Let's break it down. These are coins with mistakes during minting, like doubling on the date or lettering, off-center strikes, or die cracks. If a 1966 penny is in mint state, meaning it has no scratches, wear, or discoloration, it could fetch a premium at auction. Some rare 1966 pennies have unusual characteristics like planchet errors or being struck on different metal blanks. Now, how can you tell if your 1966 penny is worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look for any doubling on the numbers or letters using a magnifying glass or microscope. This is called a double die error. Check for cracks, unusual marks, or off-center strikes. These are telltale signs of minting errors. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70. A grade above MS 65 can drastically increase the value. Some rare pennies may have been struck on an experimental or leftover metal planchet from another year. A professional appraisal can confirm this. Still not convinced? Let me share some real-life examples. In 2019, a 1966 penny with a minting error sold for over $20,000 at auction. A high-grade 1966 penny, graded MS 67, was valued at over $15,000. The rarest specimens with multiple errors or unique features have fetched even higher amounts. Imagine finding one of these treasures hiding in your coin jar. If you think you've got a valuable 1966 penny, here's what to do next. Reach out to a professional coin grader or appraiser. Organizations like PCGS or NGC are trusted in the coin community. Rare coins perform best at auctions. Platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections can connect you with serious buyers. Websites like eBay, Etsy, or specialized coin-selling platforms are great options, but make sure to provide clear photos and accurate descriptions. Before you spend that old penny, take a closer look. It might just be the key to a brighter future. The 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest things can hold incredible value. So, start checking your change, and who knows, you might just strike gold. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share your penny hunting stories in the comments below. We'll explore why this coin is so valuable, how to spot it in your pocket change, and what to look for when determining its worth. First, let's talk about the history of the 1967 penny. During this time, the U.S. Mint was under pressure due to a coin shortage, and to streamline production, the Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins between 1965 and 1967. So, if you've ever wondered why there's no mint mark on your 1967 penny, that's the reason. This means that all 1967 pennies, whether produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, appear the same, without a mint mark. But not all of them are worth millions, so let's dive into what makes certain 1967 pennies so special. To command a high value, a 1967 penny needs to meet a few criteria. The most important factors are condition, rarity, and errors. Let's break these down. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS, are the most sought after. A 1967 penny graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC could fetch tens of thousands, or even millions, depending on market demand. Error coins are a collector's dream. Examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, or missing details. These errors make the coin unique and significantly increase its value. While billions of 1967 pennies were minted, finding one with a rare combination of errors or in perfect condition is exceptionally rare. And that rarity drives the price sky-high. So, how do you know if your 1967 penny is worth millions? Here are some tips. Look for minimal wear, sharp details, and a shiny surface. Use a magnifying glass to spot anomalies like doubled letters, numbers, or unusual patterns. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, send it to a professional grading service for certification. This step is crucial for determining its true value. Some 1967 pennies have already made history. For instance, a flawless example graded MS-67 Plus sold for over $25,000 at auction. And experts believe that certain rare specimens with unique errors could reach prices in the millions if they ever hit the market. The best part? You don't have to be a seasoned collector to find one. Check your pocket change, old piggy banks, or even ask relatives to look through their coin collections. You never know, you might stumble upon a hidden gem. If you're serious about coin collecting, here are a few tips to get started. Invest in basic tools like a magnifying glass, gloves, and a coin album. Educate yourself on grading and the most valuable coins. Join online forums or local coin collecting groups to learn from experienced collectors. So, there you have it. The fascinating story of the 1967 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny that could be worth millions. Remember, every coin tells a story, and who knows? You might just have a piece of history hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. And let me know in the comments, what's the most interesting coin you've ever found? We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1988 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. First, let's get to know this coin. The 1988 penny was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it lacks a mint mark. These pennies are part of the Lincoln Memorial series, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. What sets this particular coin apart is not just its age or design but rare errors and varieties that make it so valuable. So, why is this coin worth up to millions? It's all about the errors and varieties. One of the most sought-after versions of the 1988 penny is the close AM variety on the reverse. In this variety, the letters A and M in America are nearly touching, a feature mistakenly produced with the die intended for proof coins. Only a small number of these close AM pennies were made, and finding one is like hitting the jackpot. That rarity drives collectors wild, making them willing to pay tens, hundreds, or even millions of dollars. Now, here's how to check if your 1988 penny is worth millions. Look at the reverse side. Check the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If they're almost touching, you've got the rare close AM variety. Examine Lincoln's portrait. On some 1988 pennies, there's a doubling effect, known as a doubled die, which significantly boosts the coin's value. Lastly, check the overall condition. Coins in mint or near mint condition are always more valuable. Collectors and auction houses prioritize coins that are in pristine condition, so if you find a close AM variety in top shape, it could be worth a fortune. Still not convinced? Let's talk numbers. In recent years, collectors have paid jaw-dropping amounts for these rare pennies. One example sold for over $25,000 at auction. And that's not even the highest price. Some experts predict that the most pristine examples could fetch millions if put on the market. So, where can you find this rare gem? Start by checking your pocket change, old piggy banks, and even rolls of pennies from the bank. Many of these rare coins are still in circulation, just waiting to be discovered. Pro tip: use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to carefully inspect each coin. And don't forget to check the reverse side for that close AM detail. Found a 1988 close AM penny? Congratulations! Here's what to do next. Verify its authenticity with a professional coin dealer or grading service. Get it graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. Consider selling it through a reputable auction house or online platform to reach serious collectors. Who knew a simple penny could change your life? The 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is proof that treasure could be hiding in plain sight. So start searching. You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. And if you've ever found a rare penny, let us know in the comments below. We'll uncover the secrets behind this sought-after penny, why it's so valuable, and how you can identify one in your pocket change or collection. Let's dive in. The basics of the 1963 no-mint Mark penny first. Let's talk about the basics. The 1963 penny, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, was minted without a mint mark in Philadelphia. Over 700 million of these coins were produced that year, so finding one is common. However, not all 1963 pennies are created equal. The key to its potential value lies in its condition, errors, and unique features that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. You might be wondering what makes this penny so valuable? Here's the deal. A penny graded as MS65 or higher, meaning it's in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, can fetch thousands. The highest graded examples could go for tens of thousands or even millions. Some 1963 pennies have minting errors, like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These errors make them highly collectible. 1963 was one of the final years before major design changes to the penny began, adding to its allure for collectors. Here's what you need to check when examining your 1963 no-mint Mark penny. Look for crisp edges, clear engravings, and no visible scratches or wear. Use a magnifying glass to spot any unusual features, like doubled letters or numbers in God We Trust or Liberty. The shinier, the better. Pennies that have retained their original shine are worth significantly more. If you think your coin is special, have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Let's look at some real-life examples. In 2019, a 1963 penny in MS67 condition sold for over $12,000 at auction. And a rare error coin from the same year went for nearly $50,000. Imagine finding one of these treasures in your collection, or a jar of old coins. The possibilities are endless. Now, if you think you've hit the jackpot, here's how to cash in. Use online resources like Coinfax or auction websites to compare your penny's features. Send your coin to a professional grading service. This will authenticate its value and condition. Rare pennies do best at auctions like heritage auctions or eBay. Highlight its unique features to attract serious bidders. Before we wrap up, here are some quick tips. Always store your coins in protective holders to maintain their value. Check with local coin dealers for appraisals. And most importantly, don't dismiss any old penny, it could be worth a fortune, so what are you waiting for? Go grab your coin jar and start hunting. You never know, that 1963 penny in your hand might just make you a millionaire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more coin collecting secrets. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1969 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that collectors are willing to pay millions for. Could this be sitting in your pocket change? Let's find out. First, let's take a step back in time to understand why this penny is so special. The year 1969 was a significant time in American history: moon landings, Woodstock, and the height of the Vietnam War. Meanwhile, at the Denver Mint, millions of these Lincoln pennies were being struck, featuring the iconic Abraham Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, which has graced our pennies since 1909. Animated graphics showing the 1969 penny alongside its key features: Abraham Lincoln's profile, the date, and the small D mint mark under the date. But not all pennies are created equal. Some coins from this year have unique errors or anomalies that make them worth a fortune. So, what's the big deal with the 1969 penny? Here's where things get interesting. Certain 1969 D pennies are extremely valuable due to rare errors during the minting process, like doubling on the lettering or unusual die characteristics. This error, called doubled die, makes the coin stand out. Imagine spotting a coin where the text or numbers look like they've been stamped twice. That's the kind of treasure collectors are hunting for. So, how can you identify if you've hit the jackpot? Let's break it down. For the 1969 D penny, this tells you the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. Any signs of doubling could mean you're holding a valuable error coin. Coins in better condition are worth significantly more. Grading agencies like PCGS can certify your coin's value. Even if your coin doesn't have errors, uncirculated 1969 D pennies in pristine condition can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk numbers. Some 1969 D pennies with doubling have sold for incredible prices. In fact, one such coin was auctioned off for over $50,000 due to its unique characteristics and high grade. Imagine what that could do for your bank account. And it doesn't stop there. Other rare era pennies from this era have fetched upwards of millions of dollars, especially when there's high demand in the collector's market. So, how can you find one of these rare coins? Here are some tips. Don't underestimate those pennies lying around the house. You never know what you might stumble upon. This makes it easier to organize and inspect your collection. If you think you've found a valuable 1969 D penny, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This adds legitimacy and could significantly increase its value. So, there you have it. The 1969 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is more than just spare change. It could be your golden ticket to financial freedom. Don't wait. Start checking your coins today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories about valuable coins. And don't forget to share your finds in the comments. Who knows, you might inspire someone else to strike it rich. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1969 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that collectors are willing to pay millions for. Could this be sitting in your pocket change? Let's find out. First, let's take a step back in time to understand why this penny is so special. The year 1969 was a significant time in American history: moon landings, Woodstock, and the height of the Vietnam War. Meanwhile, at the Denver Mint, millions of these Lincoln pennies were being struck, featuring the iconic Abraham Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, which has graced our pennies since 1909. Animated graphics showing the 1969 D penny alongside its key features: Abraham Lincoln's profile, the date, and the small d mint mark under the date. But not all pennies are created equal. Some coins from this year have unique errors or anomalies that make them worth a fortune. A close-up shot of the coin's key details. So, what's the big deal with the 1969 D penny? Here's where things get interesting. Certain 1969 D pennies are extremely valuable due to rare errors during the minting process, like doubling on the lettering or unusual die characteristics. Side-by-side comparison of a normal 1969 D penny versus one with doubling. Example of doubling shown on Liberty and In God We Trust. This error, called doubled die, makes the coin stand out. Imagine spotting a coin where the text or numbers look like they've been stamped twice. That's the kind of treasure collectors are hunting for. So, how can you identify if you've hit the jackpot? Let's break it down. For the 1969 D penny, this tells you the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. Any signs of doubling could mean you're holding a valuable error coin. Coins in better condition are worth significantly more. Grading agencies like PCGS can certify your coin's value. Even if your coin doesn't have errors, uncirculated 1969 D pennies in pristine condition can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Auction footage, headlines about rare coin sales. Now let's talk numbers. Some 1969 D pennies with doubling have sold for incredible prices. In fact, One such coin was auctioned off for over $50,000 due to its unique characteristics and high grade. Imagine what that could do for your bank account, and it doesn't stop there. Other rare era pennies from this era have fetched upwards of millions of dollars, especially when there's high demand in the collector's market. Hosts sorting through coins, visiting a coin shop, using a magnifying glass. So, how can you find one of these rare coins? Here are some tips. Don't underestimate those pennies lying around the house. You never know what you might stumble upon. This makes it easier to organize and inspect your collection. If you think you've found a valuable 1969 D penny, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This adds legitimacy and could significantly increase its value. So, there you have it. The 1969 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is more than just spare change. It could be your golden ticket to financial freedom. Don't wait. Start checking your coins today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories about valuable coins. And don't forget to share your finds in the comments. Who knows, you might inspire someone else to strike it rich. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1971 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could potentially be worth up to millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So grab your magnifying glasses and let's uncover the secrets of this valuable penny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on more exciting content about valuable coins. First, let's talk about the 1971 Lincoln penny itself. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, introduced way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1971 penny, like others in the series, features Lincoln's profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Most of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's the catch. The ones minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark. So if you find a 1971 penny without a mint mark under the date, that's completely normal. But what makes some of these coins worth millions? The key to the value of any coin lies in a few factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break it down. Some 1971 no-mint mark pennies have unique errors, like double-die obverse or striking mistakes. A double-die penny will show slight doubling in Lincoln's face, the date, or the words "In God We Trust." These errors make the coin extremely rare and valuable. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. If you have a 1971 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, it's worth significantly more than one that's worn. Professional grading by organizations like PCGS or NGC can certify a coin's condition and increase its value. While millions of 1971 pennies were minted, coins with errors or exceptional grades are extremely rare. For example, a perfectly preserved penny with a high MS grade could fetch thousands, or even millions, at auction. Let's look at some real-life examples. In recent years, a 1971 no-mint mark penny with a double-die error in near-perfect condition was auctioned for thousands of dollars. Another high-grade 1971 penny, certified at MS 67 Plus by PCGS, fetched an astonishing price because it was one of the best preserved examples known. And if you're wondering about that million-dollar mark, rare penny sales have reached such heights in the past due to a combination of era rarity and collector demand. Could your 1971 penny be the next record breaker? Now, let's talk about how you can check if your 1971 penny is valuable. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling on the date or lettering. A small investment in tools can save you a fortune. If your coin looks shiny and new, it might be worth grading. Even minor scratches can affect the grade, so handle it carefully, preferably with gloves. If you think you have a rare find, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and certify your coin, giving you an official grade that can increase its value significantly. Wondering where to find these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. Check your pocket change, piggy banks, and old jars of coins at home. Coin shows and flea markets can be great places to find hidden treasures. Sites like eBay often list rare pennies, but be cautious of counterfeit coins. Always verify the seller's credibility. Remember, patience is key. Many collectors have struck gold, or rather copper, by diligently searching over time. And there you have it, folks. The 1971 Noman Mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to the treasure of a lifetime. Check your coins, do your research, and who knows, you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Drop a comment below if you found any rare pennies or have questions about coin collecting. Until next time, happy hunting and may your pockets be filled with valuable treasures.